This is the track breakdown for I Used to Be in Love, which is on my new album, Last Man Dancing. Wrote this with my buddy Cheever, who goes under the name Leshev. And it was sort of, the story for this goes, Baby Daddy and I were supposed to go in the studio with Kylie in fall of 2020, or no, winter of 2020, and work on some possible songs for the disco record. And it was just right at the cusp when everything started getting locked down. So I didn't get to go, we didn't get to be in the studio together, and it was just a real bummer. And so during lockdown, I was just having this moment where I'm like, I'm not gonna pass up the chance to at least like try to write some songs for this album. So I put together a home studio real quick and worked with a bunch of people, worked with Baby Daddy a bit remotely, worked with Leshev remotely, to just like write a handful of songs, at least like give it a try, because I didn't want to just sort of let that opportunity go. So this is one of the songs that I wrote for Kylie's Disco, and they almost took it. And I remember when I had it out to them and they were digging it, there was something in me that I was like, I really would also love to use this song for myself. I really liked it. I wanted to make something that had like, the riff of it kind of, I think sort of harkens back to like Shapeshifter's Lola's theme. I was stuck on the verses. I couldn't get the verses right. I recorded the verses about 1 million times, and I remember it was Gay Pride 2020, and I was just so mad that like Gay Pride basically wasn't happening. And all these, Pride celebrations were basically canceled. But some people were sort of taking to the streets in Los Angeles and New York. And I was kind of watching this, in Bristol, Virginia at my parents' house, so cranky. And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna write these verses in the style of George Michael, like right now. And so the verses sort of poured out as my angst for not being able to participate in Pride that year. And those were the verses that worked. It's a really cool song. It's called I Used to Be in Love. It's got one of my favorite moments in the whole record about 2/3 the way through. I love it when songs surprise you. I love it when stuff takes a left turn. And when you get to the end of the second chorus in the song, the entire thing changes. It goes into a completely different song, which is like this sort of funky, sexy, sort of D'Angelo style, tripped out little psychedelic moment. And I love, whenever I play it for people, you get to that spot and it just like perks everybody's ears up and they're just like, what is going on here? And it sort of eases its way back into the song again. But I love playing little tricks like that in my records.